The easiest way to boost your testosterone levels naturally and maintain them, okay, the easiest way to accomplish this, guys, is simply by lifting weights, hitting the gym. All right? And when I say hit the gym, I'm not talking about jumping on the treadmill and running for 3 hours, okay, because jumping on the treadmill and doing cardio and whatnot for hours and hours, although it'll give you a good sweat, it's not actually going to have any effect on raising your testosterone levels. Okay, so what you want to do is you want to incorporate more strength training, resistance training into your workouts, right? For me personally, I just lift weights. Okay, that's something I've been doing since high school. Right? I first picked up a set of weights when I was probably a freshman in high school, probably even a year before that, because I was playing football already, and I was trying to get bigger. Since I've stopped playing, though, I've taken off a great deal of weight. I used to be much heavier, and not like fat, but heavier, right? I was like a lot more bulkier than I am now. And then once I stopped playing and I kind of retired from football, I didn't like having all that weight on me, so I started just kind of slimming down, but doing it in a way where I did not really lose too much muscle mass, right? But still to this day, I do hit the weights. I just don't like build for mass these days because I don't like walking around like, it's just not the type of body I like. I like a nice kind of like swimmer's body because that works for me, right? But regardless, you want to make sure you're lifting weights. And that's something that I do at minimum twice a week, right? I lift weights at minimum twice a week. Sometimes 3 times, sometimes 4 if I have time to do it. But usually, even just those 2 times per week, I'm hitting it pretty hard. I work out for a good minimum of 2 hours. When I only work out twice a week, I hit it hard, right? I hit the weights for a minimum of 2 hours. And I do mostly free weights. Okay, I do mostly free weights. I don't like the machines. I love free weights. I love just, doing my own exercises. But either way, when you lift weights, you're going to be increasing your testosterone naturally, okay? And sadly, most younger men today, okay, and I'm not even talking much younger, right? But I'm talking about guys who are even millennials, right? Millennials are starting to get old. A lot of the millennials now are in their 30s, if not mid-30s, right? For those older millennials. A lot of these guys have never seen a weight room in their life. A lot of these guys have never stepped into a gym in their life. A lot of these guys have never picked up a weight in their life. Right? And to no surprise, I mean, this is the biggest pussy generation ever. These are the biggest beta males we've ever had in society. These are the biggest pushovers. These are the biggest crybabies, emotionally reactive dudes that civilization has ever seen in history. Why? Because they're lacking proper levels of testosterone. And there's actually studies on this, right? If you do your research, and I'll try to do more coaching videos on the actual research, but there's actual research that even just from the year 2000 to now, you have half the levels of testosterone as a man who's like twice your age back in 2000. That's insane how far testosterone levels have dropped in men. And when your testosterone levels drop, guess what? Your estrogen levels rise. And that's how you see these guys turning into basically little bitches, right? Acting like little bitches, acting like little girls, gossiping about each other, right? Doing these exposed videos, right? Sinking into their feminine frame, acting no different than catty women, sabotaging each other, doing these personal attacks and smear campaigns. That is the result of having unhealthy levels of testosterone, low levels of testosterone. Right? You just start acting like a little bitch. Right? And to no surprise, if you look at these guys' bodies, these guys are very unhealthy looking. Right? I mean, if you look at their bodies, they have no muscle tone whatsoever, no muscle definition. They have no muscles, period. Right? They have no upper body strength. And that's part of the beauty of being a man is you have that upper body strength that women don't have. Use it. And when you lift weights, guess what? It gives you an opportunity to use it, to feel masculine, to feel powerful, to feel strong. Okay? To feel strong. And just by default, when you do lift weights, which will increase your T levels naturally and maintain them as long as you continue to lift weights, when you do this, just by default, you'll start acting more masculine. You'll start acting more mentally mature. Okay? You'll start talking like a man, behaving like a man, and no longer like a little girl. Right? You won't be such a crybaby. You won't be such a whiner, a complainer. Complaining, complain about everybody, this person and that person, or like mean mugging dudes. You won't get so like insecure whenever you come across a guy who is crushing it out there. You won't be so like jealous and envious like a girl, right? Like a lot of women are, damaged women mostly, right? Constantly jealous and envious of each other, sabotaging each other behind the scenes, do each other dirty and pull the rug out from underneath each other. Right? That's damaged female behavior. Which sadly, a lot of these guys, okay? I don't even want to call them men. Guys, males, are partaking in. Right? And you can see them even here on YouTube. Right? You can see them here on YouTube. Even guys who've tried to like troll me and like try to troll my channel and shit. I mean, look at these guys. Right? Dudes don't look like they work out at all. And if they do, they're definitely not lifting. You gotta lift, right? You gotta lift. And that's something that not enough guys are doing anymore. And there is no surprise why the research says that men's T levels, testosterone levels, are lower than they've ever been before. And they're continuing to decrease, which is even more scary. And that's no accident, by the way. I'm not going to get into conspiracy theories. That's no accident, right? I mean, guys are being shamed for being men these days. You're being shamed away from your masculinity. I mean, if you do anything the least bit masculine, like compete, lift weights, play violent sports, ooh, toxic masculinity, toxic. There's nothing toxic about it, by the way. But I'm not going to get into that because that's a whole other topic, guys. All I'm here to talk about is how to raise your T levels naturally. The best and easiest way to do it, it's by lifting weights. Okay? By hitting the gym and doing some resistance training. And the heavier weights that you're able to lift using proper form, right? Don't just like lift heavy weights and use like crappy form. You have to use proper form when you lift weights. The stronger you get, the heavier the weight you're going to lift, and the higher your T levels are going to go. And yes, that fire truck is out here. Like every 5 minutes, there's like a fire truck going down, like a fire truck or an ambulance or some crazy like shenanigans going down on the strip, like constantly. Dude, people can't just like come out here and have a good time. Somebody always has to like start shit with somebody else or like start fights or, do some low value shit like that. The reason why? Too much estrogen, not enough testosterone. Because when you have high levels and healthy levels of testosterone, you will keep yourself in check. You will keep yourself from doing little beta bullshit out on the strip or anywhere else in the world that will cause other people to react to you, want to fight you, and wreck your life. Right? Because men don't do that. Men don't do that. So that is the quickest way you guys can start raising your T levels, your testosterone levels, is by lifting weights. Okay? You have to start lifting weights. And you don't need a gym membership to do this, guys. I mean, these days you could go to any sporting goods store, any large like Super Center, Walmart, they sell weights. Even Walmart sells weights, right? You could go buy some weights and you can start lifting them at home. Okay? And you want to make sure that the stronger you get, the more weights you put on. So you start to lift heavier and heavier weights, right? And beyond just lifting weights, just to touch upon this real quick, obviously you want to make sure you're eating a clean diet, because you can't just be eating like crap and then lift weights, right? You want to make sure you're eating clean at least 80% of the time. Doesn't mean you have to constantly like eat, spinach and chicken or chicken breasts like 7 days a week. No, you can give yourself a break, but you have to make sure you're eating clean 80% of the time. Okay? And even 90%. Okay, me personally, I try to stay within that range, 80 to 90% eating clean, and then 10% of the time, maybe 15%, I'll give myself a little break. Right? If I want to eat like some chips or a slice of like pizza or something, I'll do it. Right? If I really want that, but 80 to 90% of the time, I'm eating clean, and I usually have my clean meal early in the day. That is my biggest meal of the day. And that's really, I don't really eat like 3 meals a day. I'll eat like 1 big meal a day. And then if I'm still hungry before I go to sleep, or a few hours before I go to sleep, if I'm still like kind of like feeling like I want to eat some more food, I'll try to reach for like a piece of cheese or, something healthy. But I mean, if I want to have some chips, I'll do that. Okay, I'm generally not going to eat the whole bag. I'm not going to eat like a whole plate of French fries or a whole plate of nachos or anything like that. Why? Because I'm not that hungry. Why? Because I had my big meal early in the day. I ate clean early in the day, which is why I always teach you guys, you want to eat clean early in the day. That way you're not hungry throughout the rest of the day and you're not reaching for bad foods. Also, beyond the foods, beyond eating clean, you want to make sure you're getting enough rest. Okay, you want to make sure you're getting your 7 to 8 hours of sleep. You're not allowing your cortisol levels to go through the roof, right? You're not living in this constant state of anger, or depression or worry. Okay, you have to give yourself little breaks. You have to allow yourself to de-stress. Take a break from things. Right? Take a little mini vacation if you need to. Right? Engage in some of your old hobbies. Just give yourself a break every once in a while, which will allow you to de-stress. Make sure you're getting your sunshine, right? Your vitamin D from the sun rays. You're getting out there and you're just laying out in the sun for at least 20 minutes, maybe half an hour, right? To just give yourself a break from life. Okay, turn off the social media, turn off the television, turn off the mainstream news, and give yourself a moment to just self-reflect and sit in peace with your thoughts. Okay, you have to do these things if you want to live a healthy lifestyle, and you want to make sure that your T levels are increasing and not decreasing, right? Because what is testosterone at the end of the day? It's a sex hormone, right? It's a sex hormone that is generally produced in our testicles, right? And it affects our sex drive, it affects our mojo, it affects our swag, it affects our motivation for life, okay? It affects our emotional state. It allows us to have control over our emotions, possess self-discipline, self-reliance, internal strength, and control over who we are, right? Our character, our behaviors. So we're not going out there and being a piece of garbage out in the world or to other people, right? We're treating other humans with respect, the way we would want to be treated, right? We treat others how we would want to be treated, because that's what men do, right? That's what men with healthy levels of testosterone do. So that is the way you increase it naturally. Guys, you got to start lifting weights. If you're somebody who does a lot of cardio, you got to start implementing weight training into your regimen. And the older you get, the more you're going to have to pay attention to these things and making sure that you're taking care of yourself. Right? I mean, even for me at my age, right? Usually at my age, your testosterone levels start to drop. But last I tested, my testosterone levels have stayed relatively pretty high, especially for my age. Right? They've stayed relatively pretty high because I take care of myself. And really all it boils down to is eating clean, making sure you're getting enough rest, making sure you're not stressing, keeping your cortisol levels down, and above all else, you're lifting weights. Okay? You're lifting weights because by default, that is going to raise your T levels. Okay? That is going to help you the most. And that is something that every man on this planet needs to do, is lift weights. Okay? You don't want to start lifting weights when you're too young, right? If you're like, one of my like super young followers, like 6th, 7th grade, don't start lifting weights just yet, because there are some studies that say it could stunt your growth. So you don't want to start doing that just yet, right? But by the time you're in high school, you're at least 14 years old, 15, yeah, you should start lifting weights. Okay, because that will affect your growth and your facial hair and how deep your voice is and everything else that comes with the beauty of masculinity. That will affect it all. So you want to make sure you start lifting weights at the proper age and continue to lift weights throughout your life. All right? I could be 80 years old. I'm still going to be lifting weights, guys. All right? And, you'd be shocked if I told you how old I am, and I'm still like, you'd be shocked. A lot of guys say I don't look my age, but, I feel like I do, but whatever. So, in any case, let's wrap up tonight's coaching video. As always, drop your comments below. Share any ideas, any thoughts you want to share below. Right? Share them with the tribe. Anything I've missed tonight, go ahead and share them below. I'm always open to hearing from you guys. You might have better ideas than I do, so share them below. As always, this is Matt Cross from AlphaMaleSecrets. Do not forget to smash that like button below. Go ahead and smash it right now. Also, hit that notification bell right next to it so that you're notified whenever I release a brand new coaching video here on my YouTube. More importantly, guys, please make sure you subscribe to my channel. It helps me out a ton when you actually subscribe to my channel, so please make sure you're subscribed to the AlphaMaleSecrets channel as well. And for all of you guys who want to support my work and all of this red pill, gold pill, and platinum pill content even further, the best way to do that is by becoming a premium subscriber of my premium AlphaMaleSecrets channel, which I am hosting on a private platform. And the reason I'm doing that is to protect my premium content from YouTube in the event they try to shut me down one day because they don't like what I am teaching you guys. Okay, and that is the absolute best way to support my work. And right now it's only $1, who can't afford $1, for the entire first month of premium AlphaMaleSecrets coaching lessons from me. So take advantage of it. And again, this is the best way to support me, support my work, and show that you love what I am doing here. Okay, so it's really easy to get signed up. Just click that link below in my description box. It will take you over to my website where you can get signed up right now. It just takes 2 seconds. So do that now, and I will see you in my next coaching video. I'm out. Over here from Vegas, got an excellent view from my hotel room. We've got see if I can share this with you guys. Got the Eiffel Tower right here, and they've got the fountains on over at Bellagio. There's Bellagio in the distance right there. There's the Cosmopolitan. Got the Aria in the background. Obviously the Paris Hotel. There's Planet Hollywood, and just here for another month of enjoyment, excitement. I need to get out of the city every once in a while, so I just kind of escape here. It's only a few hours from LA, and I usually get a pretty kick-ass room, even during busy time like right now. It's pretty busy out there on the Strip, so got a pretty decent view for booking a last-minute trip. But there you go. There you have it. If you've never been to Vegas, you've got to come out and experience it. It's awesome. And I love sharing this with you guys. So until next time.